Ella, EMC won the Shared Services Excellence Award for Value Creation last night at the ceremony. Congratulations, it's a tremendous acknowledgement of the effort that's gone into your work. Tell me what it means for you.
So Barbara, I'm honoured and proud to accept the award on behalf of EMC. You know, it's our first year entering the SSON Awards, and to receive it for value creation is just a tremendous achievement and a testament to our GBS professionals who work not only in EMEA but support the EMEA business, but our global EMC GBS staff. They have huge aspirations for delivering customer value, a total customer experience. They're very innovative, and you know, I'm delighted, absolutely delighted to accept this on behalf of the team.
There's obviously a strong leadership behind this that drives the team.
We have an inspirational leadership team. You know, they're focused on what we can do next, what we can do better, what are our peers doing in the business, you know, what are we learning through these events. So we are really lucky, and led by our VP Erin Champlin, who's based in the US. So well done, Erin, we're here to collect it, and for all the team that saw this through. But also not only our leadership, but our customers that have placed their trust in GBS. You know, and have enabled us to be successful. And you know, through this award, we have demonstrated that we have brought value to our customers.
I think the thing about the Value Creation Award, Ella, is that you can actually, it has an impact and you can measure it. I'd be curious, what kind of things are you doing at EMC to create this value for the business?
Yeah, I suppose let me give you a little history about EMC. GBS was established back in 2008. We were about 500 employees globally, offering 6 services, which were predominantly finance. Roll forward to today, Barbara, we are almost 2,000 employees, multifunction, and offering about 26 services, if I recall. That spreads across finance, credit and collections, pre-sales, global services, HR, and sales enablement. And I hope I've got them all, but multifunctional. So I suppose that shows the evolution of GBS and EMC to a multifunctional organisation. Within our submission, what we wanted to demonstrate was the value, and we picked 4 different areas to focus in over the last year. We didn't include this in our submission, but we implemented one ERP instance globally and went live last July. So a huge lift for our team to implement that system. Where, you know, what we added in our submission were the 4 areas. So one was a GCDM, which is our Global Contracts Data Management Group. So that came out of an idea, a Kaizen event, and from that we created a team who now check our contracts that come in from our customers, index them, and then as a result enable our order admin team to enter an order much more efficiently, as well as enabling the process and the turnaround times to be much quicker. We've also ensured that we are compliant with federal government and compliant from a global revenue assurance and legal perspective. So I suppose it takes the risk out of our business, and all stemmed from an idea in GBS that led to a Kaizen event and led us to creating this team, which in turn brought value to EMC.
And that's value not just cost, but that's value for, as you say, defraying risk.
Absolutely,
yes.
And our reputation in the business, which is critical. That was one area. I suppose the other area, as we looked at multifunction, was the pre-sales team. We have a pre-sales team of over 200 employees based in Cairo. This team was set up to enable our field pre-sales team, our system engineers, spend more time with our customer, out, you know, meeting the customer, designing the needs of the customer, and then the back office GBS pre-sales team would do several functions. They would do technical help desk, they would do sizing, they would do quoting. So they're actually supporting our system engineers and doing the back office work to allow our system engineers meet more customers.
So revenue enhancing on the one
Absolutely.
hand and cost cutting presumably.
Absolutely. Well, I think it's more revenue
Okay.
enabling, I suppose, because
Yes.
it's allowing our sales and our pre-sales field team meet more customers.
Yeah.
Because our system engineers are very technical, very qualified, and we don't want them spending time, designing quotes, designing flows. We have our GBS team do that to support them.
What were some of the other examples?
The other example was mergers and acquisitions. EMC has acquired a number of companies and continues to do so, thankfully. But we've made it very streamlined, our acquisition process. And we turn those acquisitions around very quickly and integrate them into our business, be it from an invoicing perspective or an order processing perspective or a payables perspective. So we've become very fluid in our integration process. So Barbara, our fourth area that we covered in our submission was our refresh to renew strategy. We have an MCO, which is our maintenance contract organisation, of about 100 people supporting the EMEA business in GBS. 2/3 sit in Cork and 1/3 sit in India. And what our strategy there is to enable our renewal sales to feed them with quotes up front and to feed them with business. So we looked at the end-to-end process and optimizing that so that we could make it more streamlined and, I suppose, generate more revenue by getting more quotes to our renewal sales teams. So we've seen year on year a significant increase in the tech refresh for business we're doing and also the renewal maintenance revenue we're generating for the business. So I suppose there were the four areas that, outside of your maybe traditional finance and HR, we've moved into multifunctional pre-sales and tech refresh, MCO, maintenance, renewal business.
And I think this is exactly what our awards were set up or established to support, Ella, the kind of real tactical, strategic stuff that you're doing that actually supports the business in what it's trying to do.
So Barbara, we were able to leverage our in-house marketing team resource to help us with our submission. And there's huge credit due to them and to the business who gave them the data to pull this together. So all in all, it was a simple enough process. We decided maybe a month ago that we were going to go for this. We felt we had a good chance to be in the running for a prize. And sure enough, well done and kudos to the marketing team and to everybody for their submission.
Wonderful. And final question is, what's your impression at this event? Obviously, you're now perceived as a leader in this space. I imagine a lot of people are coming up, swapping business cards and wanting to have conversations with you. What have you taken away from some of the people you've met here?
Yeah, so a couple of things, Barbara. We went and we saw the Kelly presentation, and there they had implemented Salesforce.com as a CRM tool. And I felt that was very beneficial to hear firsthand and to see firsthand how it's operating for them as a CRM tool. We are implementing that, so now I have a contact. And actually, I spoke with Kathleen afterwards, and she had met with Erin at the North America SSON conference.
With your colleague in the US, Erin.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So she was giving me some background as well. So I think that's great to have that kind of network and to speak with people truly on the ground that are experiencing implementation of new software or products. So that's one. I suppose the other area is what I've heard here in the couple of days. It's all about the value now we're offering to our customers and the value we're driving. And this award was all about value creation. But that is the key now for GBS and how we show the value. Labour arbitrage, yes, I think if you're at the start of your journey in GBS, that's something that is significant for you. It's a key focus area, but we're more mature than that. So labour arbitrage will always be important, but it's now what value, what extra value, what revenue can we generate for the customer? How can we optimize our processes? How can we improve the go-to-market strategy for our customers? How can we support more acquisitions? That's the kind of value we want to bring to our customers. I suppose here as well, a lot of talk about big data and analytics, and how we're sitting on top of so much data that we need to be able to analyze, and we need to understand the output from that and how we can drive that value. So I suppose EMC are in a unique position there because we have pivotal labs, and that's where we have our big data focus. And in GBS, I see us leveraging more of big data and helping support our customers in that area.
Wonderful, Ella. It's been a real pleasure meeting you here. I'm so delighted for you and your team. Congratulations again.
Thank you very much, and thank you to the SSON for this. We will truly treasure it, Barbara.